Seth had a crazy idea last night. Hey Shay, I've got a crazy idea. And I said, what? And he goes, let's get up for sunrise and hike Roy's Peak. Hey guys, my name is Shayla and I make these videos every Wednesday. I've been traveling full-time since 2015. I feel like this vlog is taking me back to my first videos that I ever made when I worked on the Appalachian Trail. Drove the van to drive hikers off, and I would go park the van somewhere to film so that I could be away from everybody. Seth just went on a walk, I don't know. This week, I want to talk to you about Roy's Peak hike. Roy's Peak hike was this spot that I've wanted to go since 2016, and I'm curious if you guys have any spots like this and if you have any plans of getting there. Roy's Peak hike may be the highlight of my life, and that sounds ridiculous, but I saw a picture of this hike probably 2 years ago, and ever since I've wanted to go. So we're getting ready for this hike, and Seth goes, do you want to do something crazy tomorrow? Yeah, let's do Roy's Peak hike for sunrise. And then we started looking into it, and that means we had to leave at we had to wake up at 3 a.m. to do this hike. And then we drove to Roy's Peak hike, and when we got there, there were already little lights going up the side of the mountain. I'm not kidding you. So Seth was like, this just reminds me of my army days. I just love hiking early in the morning, the smell that you feel. He is just ready to sprint up the side of this mountain. We are hiking at an incredible rate, and I am about to vomit. We cannot keep this pace because I can't keep this pace. And I whip out an apple because the fruit, I don't know, it helps me. He taught me a lot of things. So he taught me to hook my thumbs on my backpack. That was nice. So I just held the apple there, and when I needed a little booster, I just take a bite and keep hiking. Instead of taking big steps, to just kind of lift up my knees, and as I'm leaning forward, it'll just step, and to go because on the start of the hike, I was just as we're passing people, and he's like, okay, Shayla. He saw that I was struggling, and he kind of slowed the pace a little bit, and he started just telling me stories just to get my mind off of it. But hiking at this time, we actually started the hike at 4. Hiking at this time might be my favorite thing to do. When the sun rises, you're halfway done with your hike. You've already done the hardest part, and it was cold and breezy and nice and not unbearably hot. Some of the hills that you're going up are so hard that if it was in the middle of the day, I would just, if there was any sunlight at all, I would be struggling so hard. And he just got a high from passing people. He'd be like, oh, passed another person. Doesn't it feel so good to pass people? And I'm like, kinda. So we're hiking up the hardest part. How much longer? How much longer? Just trying to make it to the top. And these people had stopped at the top, but they were gearing up to get going again. So I was like, well, I can't stop now. We have to pass these people. We just kept going and going and going. And I think it was because it was dark out and the moon was bright enough that we didn't even need our headlamp. We actually scared a couple people on the way up. And then we got up there because Seth wanted to get some star photography. So I really was trying to get up. We get up there at 5:30. It's 5:30 and we are at the top. This is amazing. That's an hour and a half. And maybe it would have taken 2 hours to get all the way to the very, 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 very peak. But it's supposed to take 3. So we passed everyone. We got there first. I'm freezing. I'm thinking to myself, sunrise is at 7:30. That's 2 hours from now. If you're gonna do this, bring some pants and maybe a blanket. Some people brought a blanket. I wouldn't want to carry all that. I would just want to keep hiking. Seth, how do I stay warm? And he's like, you gotta keep moving. This is the weirdest kind of torture. I either sit here and freeze or I keep hiking. And I literally would just hike up, hike down, hike up, hike down. He goes up, he almost steps on this kid from Canada who slept there overnight, which is kind of awesome. And then we hiked up a little bit further to stay warm. And there was somebody else who had a tent who was like, excuse me, can you be quiet? There's someone sleeping in the tent. It is 5:30 in the morning. You have got 30 more people coming. You better chill out because you're on a trail. I didn't care to get all the way up. I just wanted to get to this one specific spot. And I had a surreal moment where I'm hiking up and I saw the 2 peaks and I was like, I'm here. I've made it to this spot that I wanted to be for 2 years and I'm finally here. It was kind of euphoric, which sounds so stupid. It was such a good feeling. And then around 7:30, the sun came up and it was beautiful. We made it. Seth got us here by 5:30. He got some serious self-gratification just from passing everyone, and I'm just sucking wind. But we made it. So we're gonna take some pics and get some video. You can see if you can maybe get.
That's so cool. That's even cool though. That's super tight.
I'm a happy camper. Cold but happy. I have a vision of this photo that I want. Someone stands here and someone takes a photo here. Everybody's standing here. I'm like, why are you in the middle of the photo? Back up and let this amazing photo happen. And then I made the mistake of telling them all. So then they all wanted to take that photo and I had to wait even longer. And I was taking so many photos. So many photos. So we're hiking down at like 9 a.m. These people are like, what time did you start? And we're like, 3 a.m. Just feeling like bosses. This is an absolute 100% must do. I'm so obsessed. Woo! Did you already go or you have to go?
You're finished.
You're finished.
This morning at 4.
Us too. It was the best way. We went to breakfast at like 10 and we were like, we feel like champions and also like we need a serious nap. But at that point you're like, do I drink coffee or just go to bed? So I got coffee to go for after my nap. So we're in Queenstown now. We're gonna be doing all the things, including bungee jumping, which I've just been visualizing. Ever since I knew we would be bungee jumping, I've literally visualized standing on the edge and just jumping. And every time we get near a cliff, I just look over the edge and imagine jumping. I've always been terrified to bungee jump, but always knew I would do it here in New Zealand, so I kind of have to. We've got about 3 weeks left. It's going fast, people. It's going real fast. Follow me on Instagram. I do Instagram stories. It's kind of interesting. It might not be. Whatever. You can try it out. I will talk to you guys all next week. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.
Today is cleaning day. Getting all that crap out of here and folding stuff up and whatever. Anyway, Shayla's inside working. I did a little bit of homework. I don't really have much else to do, so I figured I might as well clean. Happy Women's Day.